You might think that Hudson's not here based on this. I started this live stream 15 seconds early so that you guys could see Hudson. Hi, Hudson, say hello. What's this? That's it. I think that's all you're getting of Hudson today. Hello, everybody who has joined me. We are doing cruise trivia today, the first cruise trivia of 2021. Hope you all had a fantastic new year. I barely even noticed that the new year had come. I was watching Game of Thrones at the time, but it's nice to be in 2021. I think we're all going to be cruising again in 2021, so that is cool. Hello to everybody who has joined me in here. Hudson is right there. He's eating his dinner, which has reminded me that his food time is going to go off soon, so sorry about that. Hello to everybody who is in here. We've had people in here 84 minutes early. Elan, is that his name? Elan? Thank you so much for being here. And BC, hello to Marcus. He was here 30 minutes early. That's pretty good. We've got William from Tampa. We have got Pamela in here. Michelle is in here too. Hello to Dylan. Hello to Pam, who says Happy New Year, everybody. Hello to Maggie. There is no homework for this, I promise you. Hello to the Tyler Show. Hello, Tyler. Hello to Lou, who is in here. Hello to Richard. Hello to David. Hello to Pam, who says, let the games begin. Isn't that from Hunger Games? I think we're doing that kind of thing. Happy New Year to all. Yes, Happy New Year to everybody. Fingers crossed 2021 will be better. I think we're going to cruise in 2021, so looking forward to that. Hello to Daniel. Hello to Charles, who's here. Hello to Nigel. Hello to Michael. Hello to Connie. Loads of people in the house today. I did just go live a few minutes ago on TikTok, which it isn't something I don't feel very at home on TikTok. Everybody hates cruising on TikTok. It's a bit scary, but I decided to do it. Somebody sent me a cup of tea, whatever that means on TikTok. Not really sure. I also went live on Instagram and I feel happier over on Instagram. But of course, YouTube is my favorite thing. I just told those people to come over here. So if you've come from Instagram or from TikTok, thank you so much for joining us today. We're doing cruise trivia today. It's back to cruise trivia week. We have got 15 questions, 1 hour. If you want to play along with the questions, feel free, write them down, keep them in your brain. Don't play along with the questions. It's totally up to you. It's just a nice way to wind down a Friday, although it doesn't feel like a Friday to me. I've had the week off work, which has been fantastic. I've spent a lot of this week on this week's YouTube video because I was destroying packing cubes. I don't know how else to say it other than destroying packing cubes. I bought 5 brands of packing cubes, which was 31 packing cubes. And I wanted to properly put them to the test because I've seen so many recommendations where people say this one is the best. Have you tried to rip them, break them, put things in them? Not really sure, but I have. So that video is coming out at 6 p.m. and that's been really fun. We've got Mr. Wig and Dave who's in here and he says, I'm here to help you all with the quiz answers. Mr. Wig and Dave is a cruise trivia legend. He's probably got more right answers than most people. Happy to see you in here. Glad you're not at work and you can make it today. TikTok is just for young people. TikTok mostly is. David says, I'm off till Tuesday and get paid. That's good. I've had 2 weeks off work. It is paid because it is my we get 4 weeks annual leave here in the UK. Sean says, love the new YouTube video, worth a watch. Yes, no one else can watch it yet, Sean. But if you're a Patreon or a channel member, some of the tiers do have access to early access videos. So some of you guys have already seen it. I'm glad that you liked it. It was fun. It's not my usual type of video, but it was fun. Daniel says, I don't get TikTok. I don't get TikTok either. Stay here. It's much safer and more friendly over here. Right, if everybody is ready, I think we will get straight into the trivia. If you want to write down your answers in the comments, feel free. If you want to keep them in your brain, feel free. Write them on your phone, write them on paper, write them on whatever you like. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's just nice to have you here. Virtual potato trivia with Emma Cruises. None of these questions are potato related, but I do appreciate all of your potato related comments on all of my videos. It makes me laugh whenever I see them. Happy New Year, trying to figure out how these kids destroyed their rooms. Toy box exploded. Well, I think that's just part of Christmas and stuff, isn't it? I think you have to have a bit of chaos. I've taken down all of my Christmas decorations. They are gone. And Mike says, the Richmond meat-free sausages you recommended are delicious. I ate 3 yesterday with mashed potatoes and veg. Fabulous, aren't they? I'm convinced no one can tell the difference. I'm convinced. I probably eat them once a week. Right, let's get on with the cruise trivia. 15 questions. Question number 1 is, which crew members can eat in the buffet on a cruise? I'm talking about the passenger buffet. So which crew members might you see there? If you can name some job title, then I will give you a point. Scott says, potato trivia. Don't worry, this is not going to be potato trivia. I mentioned in one of my live streams that it helps my YouTube channel to get comments on the videos, even if it's just the word potato, it helps my channel. And since then, all kinds of potato related comments have been on there. It makes me laugh. It is snowy. Oh, it's not snowy here. It is rainy, cold. I've been sat here with 2 blankets, an electric blanket, my clothes, and my pajamas on top because it's been absolutely freezing. It's warmed up a bit now, though. Okay, you guys have... Oh, Todd says, so weird, just noticed I was unsubscribed to your channel. Yeah, YouTube has been on one of its things where it unsubscribes people again. So can you please check that you're still subscribed to this channel? Basically, Todd, that means YouTube thought you were a robot or something. So take that how you like. But yeah, please check if you're still subscribed. It's really tricky for me constantly, trying to get new subscribers. And sometimes I lose ones that didn't even want to be lost. Todd is my Patreon #1. So yeah. Okay, lots of answers for that one. David says potato peelers. Anyone undercover, says Marcus. I think it would be tricky to go undercover on a cruise ship, considering that's your place of work and everybody would know you. But if you tried hard enough, I suppose so. But would you? I don't think I would eat in the buffet, even if I could, as an employee, because you'd have to be like on, wouldn't you? You'd have to be dressed. You'd have to be, look like you're awake. Whereas normally when I go to the buffet, I'm in my leggings, just trying to find a banana and a piece of bread. Like, I'm not in the mood to talk to people for breakfast anyway. Not very sociable before I've had breakfast. I need breakfast. Harry says, it's potato peeler, a job title. I don't think that would be the job title. -5 in Wigan tonight. Oh, freezing. Kevin says, taking my decorations down tomorrow, back at work on Monday after just over 2 weeks off. Yeah, same here. I'm back to work on Monday, and the less I say, the better, I think. I've had such a good week, such a good couple of weeks. Okay, question 2 now. This is the US patent for which cruise ship feature? I love things like this. So what is this the US patent for? So that's a patent from 1989. US patent. And once again, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to get a drink. You good? I think if you know that one, you know that one. Do you give the answers after? Yeah, we go through all of the questions and then we go through all of the answers. And I normally give people the chance to kind of shout out the answers, and I'll put them on screen. I'll try to just put the correct answers on screen, but sorry if I put your wrong answers on screen too. Alison's taken her decks down today too. It looks empty in my house. It looks really empty in my house too, but my house is really quite small, so I feel quite overwhelmed when I have a Christmas tree up. I had to move all of my furniture to fit in a Christmas tree, so it's quite nice to have everything back to normal. Dylan says squash. Yes, I have squash. Okay. On now to question number 3. I think everybody's got that that's going to get that. It is, which cruise line is considering a 90-day cruise to nowhere when cruising resumes? So with these cruise trivias, we've always done all the questions and then all the answers, because I just asked you guys at the beginning what you wanted, and that's kind of what came up. But I was looking at kind of the retention for these live streams, and people come and then they leave in about 20 seconds. So I don't know if maybe I did the question, then the answer, people would stay longer than 20 seconds. I know a lot of you guys, obviously in the comments, I see you're here the whole time and I'm here the whole time. But I just wondered about that, not sure. Yeah, this was one of the things that I put out this week in my 60-second cruise news, which is a new thing on my YouTube channel. There's so much cruise news. I would love to be able to put out full videos about stuff, but outside of my day job, there's no way I can add that and do a normal video and a live stream. So I added a 60-second cruise news per week, comes out every single Sunday, and it has just one sentence per news story, what has happened this week. And this was one of them. How long will you be in tier 4? I have no idea. No idea. I don't see any, until we get vaccinated, I don't really see any end in sight. But the vaccines are an end in sight, so things are looking good here. But I'm happy just to sit here and wait, to be honest. Most of us are loyal to your stream. Thank you, John. And Lou says, we are always here for you, Emma. Thank you. Okay, on now to question number 4. Question number 4 is, in which decade was the Jewel of the Seas built? I originally didn't have Jewel of the Seas as the ship. I just thought I'll make a question which is, in which decade was ship built? And I managed to find one which was built in something like, I was like, built in 99 and came out in 2000 or something like that, where I thought we're all going to argue about that. So this one, in which decade was it built? It was built and launched in the same decade. Michael says, sorry, I'm late. What did I miss? Are we cruising yet? We are not cruising yet. I wish we were, really wish we were, but I don't think it'll be too long. I don't think it'll be too long. The 60-second update is great, says Alison. Jerry says, I love your 60-minute updates. 60-second updates would be great to have daily. If I can quit my day job, absolutely, you can have daily. Following on from that, if you want to support me on Patreon, that would help me to quit my job and do daily ones. That would be so much fun. But yeah, thank you, Sean, who says anyone wants to join Emma's Patreon, just click the link, worth a join. Thank you so much. So on Patreon, you can support me so that I can, you know, so I don't have to partner with the cruise line, or I can stay totally impartial and do this for fun. And then you get free stuff. So you get a podcast, to me, you do a Zoom call with me, you get early access to videos, etc., etc. Mike says, I bet you have 4 hours invested in those 60-second clips. I made it faster, to be honest, because I started off having me in it, filming it like a YouTube video. And then I did one by accident. I deleted the part of me, so it was just the voiceover. And then I found the one that was just the voiceover and didn't have me in it did better. So now I'm just going to do the voiceover because it's so much easier for me to sit at my laptop and, you know, just speak. If you hear banging, that's fireworks. I don't know why they're letting off fireworks on the 1st, but yeah. Can sit down and watch the quiz. Usually making dinner. That's good, Alistair. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to have dinner after this. I don't think cruising is a full-time job, Maggie. Running a website and a YouTube channel and stuff is a full-time job, but the cruising part, I don't think so. Plus, I like being at home sometimes. I love my cat Hudson. I would miss him. Sorry if you can hear these fireworks. Who sets off fireworks on the 1st? Not sure. Okay, question number 5 is, why do river cruise ships not have elevators on the top deck? And I put elevators for the Americans in the house because I would call it a lift. Why do they not have any lifts on the top deck? I'm doing this live stream today just in my normal computer chair. Normally I sit in that one and get all snuggly and warm, but this is quite fun because I can spin. I can spin. Michael says I bought a travel agency right before 2020 hit. Yeah. Once people start booking again, you have my support. Thank you, Michael. I feel supported by you because you're in this. You're watching my content, you're commenting, and that's the best thing you can do. But what a time to buy a travel agency, 2020. That is not good. John says, good morning, Emma and Hudson. Happy New Year from New Zealand, 6:10 a.m. Blimey, that's early. I've been up that early in ages. I've been working from home all year, so I don't have to get up that early. Hello to Mower Man, who is in the house. If you need to know anything about lawn mowers, Mower Man is your man. I think you guys know this one. You either know this one or you don't know this one. So I'm going to move on now to question number 6. Question number 6 is one that I think is pretty cool. What is the roller coaster found on Carnival's newest cruise ship, Mardi Gras? What is it called? It has quite a cool name, I think. Fireworks going off must be that people are really happy that 2020 is over. Yeah, I can't blame anybody. It seems strange to set off fireworks at 5 p.m. on the 1st, but fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, can you hear that or not? Because I have a proper microphone on here and it picks up all the sound. So sorry if you can hear it. But yeah, a roller coaster on a cruise ship. Who knew it? I'm not going to say who knows it because otherwise you'll know what the correct answer is. But hello to Sean and Steph who are in the house. It is super cool to see you here. I'm hoping to get Sean and Steph on one of my live chats soon because I miss them a lot. And it would be cool to have you on my live stream, Sean and Steph. So we'll catch up on that because let's do that. Let's do that. We can hear them slightly. That's okay. That's okay. Me too. I asked my British friend about bonfire night because of you. I found out about Parliament trying to be burnt up. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Not Parliament being burnt up, but bonfire night. I quite like bonfire night. Just sounds like someone dropped something upstairs. I'm aware Hudson's cat food feeder is going to go off soon, and it's not very professional of me, but this is not my profession. If it is, then I'll be more professional. What's the cat thing? What do you mean cat thing? This cat? This is my cat Hudson, if you mean this cat. Clodagh is in the house. Sorry, I'm late. I don't mind if you're late. I appreciate you coming. I don't know how much YouTube tells you guys to come and do these because sometimes I'm waiting for Sean and Steph's live streams on Sundays. It never tells me. I know, but yeah. Okay, question 7 is something I've been doing this week. What am I breaking here? What am I breaking here? Look how happy I am. I had so much fun with that this week. Don't worry about the noise. Actually, I am going to worry about the noise. I'm just going to move out of the way while you're looking at that picture of me. I'm back. I can't believe how happy I look in that picture. That's not a staged picture at all. That's just a screenshot from the video. Really enjoy your superior positivity. Thank you so much. Okay, on now to question number 8. Question number 8 is, did Carnival's original Mardi Gras have the wing-shaped design that we're used to on Carnival cruise ships? The original Mardi Gras. What is your dream ship? The MS Potato, lol. Probably not the MS Potato. I don't think that's very catchy. I would mix together lots of the other cruise ships that I love. So I would make a cruise ship that would have kind of the central street from the MSC Meraviglia with a few of the pub and some of the restaurants there. I would have the waterfront that's on the newer Norwegian ships, maybe the Norwegian Getaway, Breakaway, have that waterfront there. I would probably pick one of the princess ships that has that nice tiered aft to it with a really quiet pool. I would put about 6 swimming pools on it, like the princess cruise ships. They can be in charge of swimming pools. Princess can be in charge of food too. I'll probably just mash together all of my favorite cruise ships. I don't know what I would call it though. I don't know what I would call it. Okay. I wonder why you're all saying no for a second, because I just forgot what I had said. Quite tricky to remember. I get distracted by things. I was distracted by MS Potato. Sorry. Craig said, where is Hudson today? And I was reading that at the same time. Hudson, he was here and he's gone. So I needed to show you him. Doug and Nikki says, we premiered our collab video last night, looking great, and you did an awesome job. Thank you very much, Doug and Nikki. They did a video about favorite restaurants, and I talked about one of my favorite ones on a Morella cruise ship because yum. Hudson of the Seas, says Scott. That would be perfect. Hudson of the Seas. Yes. I think Royal Caribbean would come after me for that name, but we'd have to think of something else. Okay. Hello to Mary, who's in here. Okay. Question number 9. What is a cruise ship jail called? Not called a jail. What is it called? Oh, celebrity one in the Galapagos. Nice. That sounds amazing. Captain Hudson is on the high seas exploring. He's not. It's because it's pretty cold and upstairs the radiators are on. So he's found a bed on a blanket by a radiator, which I think is a cat's dream. So compared to that, why would he come down here? He's quite happy. He's quite happy. But he was here. He was here. If you missed him, you're going to have to go back to the first second of this video because he was here. What a great way to start the new year. Hungover and trivia'd. Hungover and trivia'd. I didn't drink anything yesterday. I've actually not really drunk that much this year. My New Year's resolution, I don't know if you guys have New Year's resolutions. If you do, let me know. My one is to cut down on my Pepsi Max addiction, addicted to diet soda. I'm trying to have one a day, which I know for a lot of people isn't a cut down, but for me, it's yeah, I love that stuff. I love it. My stream seems behind. I see the answers before the question. That's not good, Marcus. Yeah, Royal Caribbean has, yeah, a patent on Of the Seas. Not surprised. What cruise line have you found the best food? Probably Viking Ocean, if you can afford that. If not, I like P&O, I like Princess. I think they're pretty good for food. I liked Morella because there was so much included food. I think there are 5 or 6 included restaurants, which is really good. I like Norwegian's food too. Not so great kind of vegetarian and vegan food compared to if you go on MSC, they have vegan options for every main. I'm not vegan, but appreciate good vegan food. So yeah, I only had 3 drinks last night, said David. 3 drinks, Pepsi Zero and rum. Nah. Okay, question number 10. Which cruise ship did P&O sell in 2020? I think the P&O food is pretty good. Whether that's because I'm British and they're a British cruise line and I like my kind of home comfort food, maybe it is. It's nice to try different foods, but sometimes it's nice just to have the things you like, but cooked well and for you. Dylan says, every time you see Viking, your smile gets bigger. Just got here from Morgan. Good evening, Emma and Marcus and everybody else. I like good vegan foods too. Yes, Morgan is vegetarian as far as I know. And same, that's something I've done in 2020, finally got around to it. So yeah. Looking forward to when Iona is good to cruise. Yes, I booked Iona for January, but we all know what happened there. When I booked this, I have to say it seemed so far away. It seemed completely... I couldn't imagine that this cruise wouldn't happen when I booked it. I booked it before last summer. And yeah, Carl says, what do you do for a living? I do data development for a group of car insurers. And yeah, let's stop there. Let's stop there. That's not much fun. Oh, I see lots of comments. If you know this, you know this. And if you don't, you don't. Morgan says, a picky vegetarian. Fair enough. I'm quite picky too. Okay. Dylan says, an old princess ship, no clue without cheating. That's true. Okay, question number 11. How many cruise ships do Bahamas Paradise Line have? My wife tried to make us do vegan month. I left the country. I've done veganuary. Is that what they call it? Veganuary before. And it was fine. Yeah. It's just tricky. It's just tricky. It is a bit tricky with eggs are in everything. You don't even realize. I'm addicted to Coke Zero. Coke Zero is my thing. I gave it up completely, just went water and juice only. It took 3 weeks to get through the withdrawal, but I feel so much better for it. It makes me happy. So why would I stop drinking diet soda? I don't know. I'm trying to cut down on it because I think all good things in moderation is what I say. So I'm going to try and just do 1 can a day. Thank you, John, for my super sticker. Really appreciate that one. I need to work on some super sticker graphics and noises and stuff like that, because if you watch kind of Tony from Lolita Loca or anybody else who does live streams, they have all these kind of cool things that happen when they get super stickers. And I haven't done that yet, but I will do that. I will do that. I'll put it on the to-do list. John has sent me a potato. I think John wins all of the potato comments. I think he's left more potato comments than anybody else. And also normally fit into a sentence, not just potato, which is good. Are you going on the Bloggers Cruise in 2023? I have no idea what I'm doing in 2023. It's far away. I just can't commit. Maybe it'll be fun, but we'll see. We will see. We will see. Okay. You guys making me question my answer. Oh dear. Okay. Question number 12. I just realized this. I don't know if everybody else knows this, but which cruise line has a cruise ship that shares the name with a blimp from a Disney Pixar movie? I only know this because I saw the blimp from the Disney Pixar movie and I thought, that's a cruise ship. I know that one. Video idea, cruise ship comparison. Yeah, it's just an open-ended thing. Where do I stop? There's so many cruise ships. There's something like 300 cruise ships. So yeah, it's a bit tricky. Oh, Morgan says, let's do a super sticker workshop together. I had no idea you can change. You can change super stickers. Didn't know that. I don't even know where the super stickers come from. They're just cool when they come up. 2023 is far away. Yeah, I can't think about that. Okay, question number 13 now, because I keep chatting. Get on with the job in hand. Celestyal bought a new cruise ship in 2020. From which cruise line did this ship come? So did she come from to Celestyal? Oh no. Okay, we're good. We're good. Blimp is not in my vocabulary. It's like a big floating blimp. A big floating blimp. Yeah, I just had never, I don't know. Hadn't realized this one. Okay, question 14 now. In 2018, what percentage of cruise passengers sailed with Disney Cruise Line? So what percentage of passenger market did they have in 2018? Sorry, gotta go. Thank you for saying my name correct on the first time. See, now that's pressure to say your name correctly every time. Thank you for joining us. Michael says we're doing a group cruise on the Queen Mary 2 from Southampton to New York, April of 2022. Would you care to join? That sounds amazing. Morgan says, wait, I just realized something. When you say blimp, are you talking about all of us who ate too much during lockdown? Are any of you guys referring to yourselves as blimp and also have the same name as a cruise ship? Because if yes, sure. It wasn't what I was thinking of, Morgan, but yeah. Morgan did a really good live stream the other day where he talked about his most popular and least popular YouTube videos of the year. I might do something similar to that because that was really interesting. So, yeah. Emma, did you have a drink on New Year's Eve? Only Pepsi Max. Pepsi Max, of course. Okay, our last question is question 15. Then we'll go back to the start. We'll go through all the questions again and let me know how many you got at the end. What class is Princess's Royal Princess? I'm not sure about this princesses. Is that how you do princesses or is it princesses? Not sure. Sunny Travels is here. I'm here. Happy New Year, Emma. Happy New Year to you too, Justin. Maggie says, I've certainly gained some pounds. Not sure about being a blimp, though. Not sure about being a blimp. I'm less blimpy now. Lost 56 pounds in 2020. Well done, David. That's amazing. Also, Emma, nice hair. Thank you. It's the result of just lockdown, growing my hair. Growing my hair. And I'm just going to let it grow. I feel quite lucky being a girl that just has a relatively all the way round the same haircut, because when I can't get a haircut, like, it's fine. It will just grow. It'll just grow. It was strange, though, filming my YouTube video that's coming out after this, because it films me in the garden and I don't see the back of myself that much. So that was weird. That was strange. Blimp as in something, as in like a Zeppelin. Zeppelin, is that the word? Yeah, I think so. Would be S with the dash. Yeah, see, that's what I thought, but this is what it corrected itself to. So I don't know, but it is princesses. I don't know. English was never my thing. Always maths. Maths. Ooh, Mike says we are booked to attend a wedding on a 50-person cruise boat around Croatia in May. Will it happen? That sounds amazing, but no. That sounds amazing. Okay, right, back to question number 1 now. Question number 1, if you can remember, is which crew members can eat in the buffet of a cruise? I published a post on my website. A friend of mine who works on cruise ships wrote it for me, so it is actual real information about who can eat where on a cruise ship. And I thought it was really interesting. So if you haven't already seen that, head to emmacruises.com, because yeah, I often see people in the buffet. I'm going to give away one of the answers, but you often see someone in the buffet and you think, is that the guy from the show last night? Is it? Not sure. And then you see them hanging around with other people that you also recognize and you're like, yeah, it is. I'm always too nervous to say hi to anybody, but yeah. Actors, yeah, so actors and the entertainment team are some that can, officers can, and the cruise director can, yeah. It's pretty much any kind of front-facing role where you interact with the guests. You can eat in the buffet if you want to, but you do have to be properly dressed. So you'd have to, not have your hair wet, just got out of the shower, wearing your pajamas. You have to be properly ready to talk to passengers, which is where, yeah. Lou says, all for the most part, not in their work clothes. Oh, interesting. English has very simple grammar rules. Unfortunately, the exceptions aren't so simple. Yeah, English is hard. I respect people so much if they speak more than one language, because I struggle with English sometimes. It's the only language I speak. Okay, on to question number 2 now. This is the US patent for which cruise ship feature? And this is the feature. I like looking at stuff like this. Not sure why, I just think it's cool. Oh, you caught me having a drink of squash. I'm waiting for my tea to cool down. It's over there. The captain can, yeah, the captain can, if they wanted to, but I don't know that they would want to. The entertainers are always ready to talk. Yeah, I'm sure that's why they went into that job, because they're people who like speaking. So aqua theatre cast were always in the English pub on Harmony. I've noticed the same. I've bumped into quite a lot of crew members in the pub. Maybe that's because I'm always in the pub. The comments go so fast. I saw a good one. Yeah, Morgan says, my friends were strongly encouraged to sit with guests. Oh, I'm happy to be sociable, but if it's breakfast, like, I'm not a breakfast fan anyway. I wouldn't be so good at that one. English is hard, but you speak American pretty well. Yeah, I've spent a lot of time researching American. A lot of time. It is the Carnival whale tail. Yes, it is the Carnival tail, the Carnival funnel. Well done to Philip. Well done to Pam. Well done to Mr. Wig and Dave, of course. Well done to Sunny Travels. Yeah, it is the whale tail. It is the fin design. I'll put it back up. You can see. But yeah, how cool is that? They actually weren't the first cruise line to have a whale tail. They're the first ones to call it a whale tail. The rest of them are just kind of funnels with wings design. But they actually got the design from one of the ships that became a Norwegian cruise line ship that had like little funnels, little wings first. And then Carnival saw that and they thought, that's a good idea. We'll get that. We'll patent it. And then you could say, I think now that the celebrity ones are kind of similar because they've got the little. But yeah, it's really interesting. I wrote a blog post about that one too. So I've got a lot done in the last couple of weeks without my day job to do. It's been really nice. If you're interested in funnels, then please head over to emmacruises.com. Canadian is a tough one. Yeah, I tend to speak to people from Canada the same as I am in the UK, and most of them understand me. So, okay, question number 3 next. Which cruise line is considering a 90-day cruise to nowhere when they resume? 90 days. So I'm a fan of cruising, of course. I like sea days. 90 sea days? I mean, if it's the option of go on a 90 sea day cruise or not, yes, I'm going. But yeah, 90 days just seems like a long time. If I had good enough internet and I could still work, I would just, yeah, I mean, Viking, I would move there in a heartbeat. Hello to Emily, who is in here too. Thank you for joining us, Emily. It's always nice to see you here. Yes, my mum has got the answer. It is Viking. My absolute goal for my life is to take my mum and dad on a Viking cruise. So maybe it will be this one. That would be amazing. Can you imagine? Can we start a petition and tell Viking they can only do this if they send me and my mum and my dad? We can just eat for 3 months. That would be really good. You'd need like quite a lot of clothes though. I suppose you could wash them. 90 days with no land. Yeah, long time with no land. John says Monday back to work will not be fun. It will not be fun. Mum is happy. I don't think British English is that different from American English. I didn't until I started speaking on the internet. You don't realize how many phrases you use don't make any sense when you try and explain them. They don't make any sense. So many things, we have different names for the same things. There's way more than you realize. Yeah. My brother is feeling neglected, my brother Max. I don't know if my brother Max would like a Viking cruise too much. I'm sure he would. He can just eat and chill. It's not really a young person cruise line. Not that my brother's that young. He's 2 years younger than me. But yeah, I just don't know. I don't know. But I guess so. I'll take Max as well. Viking sent us the survey about the 90-day cruise. Yeah, then they're not saying that this is going to happen. They're just asking people, would you do this? They're considering it. On to question number 4 is, in which decade was the Jewel of the Seas built? In which decade? David took his mum on Regent Voyager and she loved it. That sounds amazing. Also, my mum says my brother's feeling neglected. Is Max watching one of my live streams? Because I don't think my brother watches my live streams. Having friends who were British expats helped with the differences. Yeah, you just do not realize. I didn't realize at all. There's so many things that we're used to. I mean, just trying to explain Christmas and Christmas crackers and Christmas pudding, and it's just tricky. In which decade? Mr. Wigan Dave, you haven't put a decade there, so not sure if you're going to get a point. You're trying to be too smart. I said decade. It is the 2000s, which we would call the 90s. I mean, noughties. Sorry, guys, I was reading another comment. It is the noughties. If you're from Britain, you would call the 2000s noughties. I wouldn't call it 2000s. That sounds so strange. I don't know if other people call it that. My mum says, yes, it's decent. Well, hello to my brother who's watching this. It is the noughties, the 2000s for you guys. Well done, everybody who put 2000s, 2004 to be precise. Yes. So I tried to pick one this time that was middle of a, it wasn't on the borderline because I thought that'd be too confusing. Mike says takeout versus takeaway. Yeah, in the UK, we have a takeaway. In America, you have a takeout. Things like that are just slightly different. We have sun cream, you have sunscreen, I think, things like that. What is your favorite cruise line, says Danny. Royal Caribbean is mine, but I love hearing about others' favorites. Totally depends where I'm going, who I'm going with. I don't think you can have one favorite cruise line. It's like picking a favorite child, as they say. I like a lot Princess. I like Norwegian a lot. I like Marella a lot. I like a cheap MSC cruise. I enjoyed my P&O cruise. I love Viking, can't afford Viking. I've never been on a cruise that I wouldn't go back to. As long as the price matches what I get on that cruise, I'm very, very happy. So doesn't answer your question, because if I'm going with my parents, it's very different from with my friends, or if I'm going to the Caribbean, it's very different from the UK. So sorry, that doesn't really help. The expression naught is very rare in the UK. Oh, naught as in zero. You would just say zero. Exactly, yeah. So I would say something like, oh, naught, 5, and you guys will be all confused. I have so many cruise lines to try, but so far NCL is my favorite. Yeah, I've cruised with Norwegian more than any other cruise line, and I love them. I love the casualness of Norwegian cruise lines. The entertainment is so good. The ships are really nice, but the favorite is the one you're on. Yes, absolutely, Scott. That's it. My favorite is the one I'm on. Okay, question number 5 is, why do river ships not have elevators on the top deck? See, we would say lifts. Americans would say elevators. Do you cruise more with your family or with your partner? Probably half and half, maybe. Yeah, I would say probably about the same. And I have tried to take friends on cruises. I have managed to take friends on cruises too. I tried to take a couple more this year, 2020, but that didn't work out. Can't wait to cruise again. My next cruise is my favorite. Yeah, that works. I like that. So why on river cruise ships do the elevators not go to the top deck? This was one thing that surprised me. I've been on 2 river cruises, one with Emerald Waterways and one with Saga, both amazing. But if you're somebody who can't walk upstairs, you can't get to the top deck on most river ships, which is something that surprised me. because you can't go up from the top deck. Says Scott. Haha, Scott, that is not it. They can't afford the elevators, and bridges is an excuse, says Marcus. Lou is right. They have to get under bridges. Yes, everything squishes down on the top deck. If you have a look at this picture while I grab my tea, you can see those kind of things, the sail things, the shades, they flatten down. Everything flattens down. The railings on the side flatten down. Because it literally is, they need that extra foot of space to get under the bridges, because bridges. That's pretty cool though. I think it's marvelous. Marvelous. Height restrictions, yes. They won't make it any bridges, and the cruise wouldn't get very far. Yeah, the cruise won't be able to get out from wherever it started its cruise. But there's not much you can really do about that. They're only 3 decks high as it is, so they can't really make it any smaller. Oh, Maggie says the one I was on the Nile had no lifts at all. The ones I've been on had lifts inside them, but it was only from deck, 2, 1, nothing. How do you feel about the bathroom situation on the Norwegian Epic? I've cruised on the Epic, no problem with it at all. It's a cabin that has a toilet in one side and a shower in the other side, in kind of separate rooms, but it kind of is in the room, and then there's a curtain that pulls across. The sink is in the cabin. People hate it, people love it. They never did it again, so I think it didn't go too great for them. But I didn't mind that at all. Didn't mind at all. How do people with handicaps get up there? They don't, which was one thing that surprised me. If you can't walk up the stairs, you can't get on the top deck. And also, when you're on a river cruise, sometimes your ship will dock next to the other ships, and you have to walk across the other ships to get to your ship. So you have to be able to do that. I mean, you could be wheeled, but it's up and down. It's quite tricky. Okay, so question 6 is, what is the roller coaster on Carnival's newest cruise ship, Mardi Gras, called? What is it called? What did you get any cruise-related presents for Christmas? Not really. I got a chocolate cruise ship for my Secret Santa present from work, which is very fitting. It was very yummy. It's long gone. I mostly just got food and, new pajamas, fluffy socks, all those kind of Christmas things that you don't buy yourself, but you really like and you really need. So Hudson's dinner is going off now. I hope you can't hear that too much. But the answer is Bolt. Yes, it is Daniel. Yes, it is Mr. Wig and Dave. Yes, it is Brian. Yes, it is Mary. Yes, it is Dylan. Yes, it is Tim. Yes, it is X William. Or with I don't know how to put an X in the middle of that word. Yes, it is. It is Bolt. How cool is that? I think that's a perfect name for a roller coaster. It just makes me think of Bolt the dog. But okay, question 7 now. What am I breaking up here? And I look so happy about this. This is just a screenshot from the video. What did Santa get me? Oh, that's tricky. What did Santa get me? I don't know. He did get me some, Jono got me some socks with Hudson's face on them, which was very cute. I need to change my name, sorry. Don't change your name. Don't change your name. What am I breaking up there? Dylan's got it right. It's packing cube mayhem. And Lou says packing cubes have to be careful with the weights. Yes. So I bought 5 sets of packing cubes, 31 packing cubes in total, and I destroyed them because I felt like somebody had to. I wanted to properly test them, not just look at them and say, oh, they come in different colors or different sizes, because I'm someone who travels very light, very cheaply. I'm on public transport. My bag is getting kicked around. Maybe my keys are in there with it. It's all, everything gets damaged. So I wanted to see, will this break with keys? Will this break because a shoe pierces it? So I tested these. I put weights in them. I broke the handles. I broke the things off. I broke everything. But it gave me a winner at least. So it was good fun. It was really good fun. The video is coming out in 16 minutes. I need new shoes to come to think of it. Mike says, I know I'm young and I should like go-karts and roller coasters on a ship, but I don't. I guess I'm an old soul. That's not an old soul at all. I'm not sure that I do too much. I think they're fun, but I think they take up a lot of space. And if the rest of the cruise ship is really busy because people can't find any deck space to sit down on because the ship is taken up with premium areas and go-karts, not a fan of that. So I think, yeah, Sometimes good, sometimes bad. Depends what you want to do. If I was going on a cruise with my friends, we would love to go on roller coasters. But if I was going on one by myself for a couple of weeks, I probably wouldn't even use the go-karts. They cost a lot of money, let's be honest. Lou says they are super handy if you're going from a hotel to hotel on a land tour. Yeah, it's just nice to have things kind of kept together so that you know what they are. Okay, question 8. Did Carnival's original Mardi Gras have the wing-shaped design that we are used to? The original Mardi Gras. Not the new one that we've just made, the original one. And this came from my post about wings that I did spend quite a lot of this week looking at. I've learned a lot this week. It's interesting. I really find kind of like ship design, ship history, stuff like that really interesting. Bit of a ship nerd, but that's fine by me, especially this year when we're not actually cruising. It's nice to look into this stuff, I think. No, it is no. Well done, Philip, and well done, Philip and Lou and Tim and Mary and Daniel and Ginger Joe. No, it is not. And here is a picture for you. It's in the same colours, but that is a nice normal funnel. No wings there because, yep, Marcus is right. They bought it secondhand. They did buy it secondhand. No whale tail until holiday, I think. I think there's, is it Tropical? Something like that. I think that was the first one with a whale tail. I can't remember. If you go to emmacruises.com, on the front page, you will see my thing all about the whale tails. I didn't know that some of them have glass and you eat underneath the whale tail. You eat in the whale tail. Who knew? Who knew? How much do they charge to go on the go-karts? I don't know at the moment. Let me know if you know. It's something like £20, I think. Yeah. If anyone knows, please let me know. Nix Gaming says hi. Hello to Nix Gaming. Sounds right. Yeah, I think so. But thanks, because I trust your opinion more than mine. So the answer to question 8 is no. Question 9 is, what is a cruise ship jail called? Cruise ship jail. Shame those old vessels are no more. It would be nostalgic to sail on them. Yeah, that makes it look worse. More like the Costa funnels. I can't picture the Costa funnels. I think the Costa ships are very distinctive. I like the design of the Costa ships. Incredibly colourful inside, incredibly colourful. Anything you wear will clash with the Costa ship. It is a brig. Yes, it is, Mr. Wiggin. Well done to Philip. Well done to Mary. Well done to Lou. It is a brig. It's basically just a very basic room. Not a lot special about it. They just have to have somewhere that they can hold people. You'd have to do something really bad to end up in a brig. Michael says the teen club. I used to go to teen clubs. They were so much fun. But yeah, they do have a brig. If they can avoid it, they're not going to put people in the brig. It's a lot of work for them. The 2 drunk box, yeah. What they do actually quite a lot is they take people back to their rooms and they might like make them stay in their cabins, which is probably easier for them. The atriums on Costa ships are my favorite part. Yeah, so I cruised on the Costa Luminosa and there was a massive statue of a naked woman with her bum in the middle of the statue, and all the colour had rubbed off of her bum because everybody touched it. That's another thing in the UK. We say bum or her butt if you're American. So another American-UK difference. Happy New Year to all. Bye, says Jack. Thank you for joining us, Jack. Okay. So brig is the answer to question 9. Question 10 is, which cruise ship did P&O sell in 2020? We've seen 33 cruise ships sold in 2020, as I counted. I did a massive video. It took me 9 months in the making, all about the sold cruise ships of 2020. 33 are in there. That was quite a video to make. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's 25 minutes long, though, so make sure you've got a cup of tea. Maggie says, would you guys like to sail on the new Titanic when they build it? You know, I would like to go to see that. I don't think I'd want to sail on it, though. It feels kind of in bad taste for me. It just, I don't really get it. I get that it's an interesting historic thing and it's cool, really cool. But to have it actually replicated and sailing, like, I just doesn't really sit too well with me. Bum sounds so much nicer than butt. Buttocks. Yeah, I would just say bum. You are, of course, correct. Oh, you're saying that to me? Of course, correct. Thank you. Tropical, is that how you say it? Don't know. Debuted 3 years before Holiday. Yes, Holiday. It is Oceana. Well done to everybody who got that. I was just thinking, I've booked a P&O cruise on Aurora for next Christmas, and I'm so looking forward to it. And I'm really hoping that it happens, because at the moment she is the smallest and she is the oldest cruise ship in the P&O Cruises fleet. And I'm really hoping it happens. It's actually over Christmas. It was a really good price. Yeah, just reminded me, and I just remembered that it's still going ahead at the moment. So fingers crossed that happens. Oceana. It's just from Southampton. It doesn't go anywhere particularly exotic. It would likely rain the whole time and be cold, but hey ho. So well done to everybody who got that one. Aft is a bum joke. Nice. Well done to Daniel. Well done to Philip. Well done to Mr. Wigan Dave. Well done, everybody. John. Well done, Lou. Yes. Okay, on now to question number 11 is, how many cruise ships do the Bahamas Paradise Cruise Line own? And I think I'm going to need someone to Google this and check this, because they sold one very, very recently. And I thought they had 2 left. But do they have 2 left, or was the one that they sold another one? Can someone please Google this? Please Google this. By you, I mean Emma Cruises. Thank you, Christopher. Appreciate that. As we say in Belfast about the Titanic, it was fine when she left here. People would argue against that, I'm sure. Can someone please just check this? Because I thought the answer was 2, but you've all made me doubt myself. I thought it was 2. 2 left after they sold the 3rd. But maybe they only have 1 left. They might only have 1 left. Michael just looked it up. Well, what is the answer, Michael? 1. The answer is 1. See, I learned something today. They must have sold the 2nd one. Apologies for me not knowing that. But yeah. Emma, stop tickling the camera. I can't, because you're on this is my laptop. When I nudge it, it wiggles. It was 2, but now only 1. Yes, so the answer to that one is 1. Jeff says, give Emma a thumbs up. More people watching than thumbs up. Yes, please, if you could thumbs up this video, that helps. And I like it. So yeah, please thumbs up this video. I don't have many at the minute, but it would be good if you could. Wikipedia says 1. Yeah, we trust Wikipedia. Pretty sure. Okay, so the answer to that one, we're going with 1. Final answer, 1. That is question 11. Question number 12 now is, which cruise line has a cruise ship that shares a name with a blimp from a Disney Pixar movie? This one I just found out. Emma got 14 out of 15. Yep, I got 14 out of 15. Summer Wolf says, squash that like button. Yes, please squash it. Thank you, Summer Wolf. Yeah, they sold 1. Should know this because it's in my massive sold ships video that I just made. But yeah, thumbs and potatoes for all, says Lou. Thank you, Lou. So which cruise line has a cruise ship that shares the name with a blimp from a Disney Pixar movie? I don't know if anyone's going to get this. If you're not going to get it, I'm going to tell you the ship name, and you can tell me which cruise line it's from. Not positive. Yeah, I'm no clue, Dumbo. Mike says, do comments after the live stream help? Yes, absolutely help. Any comments on my YouTube channel. YouTube sees it as engagement, and it thinks this must be good if people are engaging with it. So comment on everything. I haven't seen the correct answer yet. So the ship name is the Spirit of Adventure, and it is from the movie Up. It is the blimp that's in Up. Spirit of Adventure. Which cruise line is Spirit of Adventure? I'm going for a Christmas cruise on Brilliance of the Seas. Very excited. Hope they have roasties for dinner. I hope so. Yeah, I hope they do. It is Saga. Yes, well done, Mr. Wigan Dave. It is Saga, Spirit of Adventure. Who knew? I didn't know. Watched the movie Up plenty of times, but never noticed. To be fair, Spirit of Adventure is quite new. My first guess was Soul. Yeah, I watched the new Disney movie Soul. I would recommend that you watch it. I think it's quite a nice movie. Lots of demand for the smaller cruise ship experience. Can't see P&O selling off Aurora anytime soon. I hope not, because they've already sold one, and they haven't got many ships, to be honest. They haven't got a lot, so fingers crossed. But we do have Iona coming out, and then Iona's sister is coming out really soon. So fingers crossed they just keep it for another year, and then they can do what they like. Question 13 is, Celestyal just bought a cruise ship in 2020. From which cruise line did the ship come? Celestyal, it's called the Celestyal Experience. It looks very cool. I have cruised with Celestyal. They're a Greek cruise line, if you do not know that. This is a good cup of tea. It's just a peppermint tea, but it's so warm. It's lovely. Oh, Daniel's asked the £1 million question. What is the difference between Morella and TUI? Well, so TUI are a company, but there's already a TUI cruise line in Germany. So TUI, the company, couldn't call their cruise line TUI because of Germany. Like, it was confusing. So they decided to just make a new one, call it Morella. And Morella is owned by TUI, but also there's a German TUI. So it's very confusing, very confusing. They're completely different companies, German TUI, British Morella. Let's stick with that. It came from Costa. Yes, it did. It came from Costa, which will be very nice for Celestyal. They've got 2 cruise ships, but both of them are older than the Costa ship. So the Costa ship will be quite a new one for them. Have they still got Crystal? Yeah, it's Crystal and Olympia. They've still got Celestyal. The Costa Neo Romantica, yes. Okay, question 14 now. In 2018, what percentage of cruise passengers sailed with Disney Cruise Line? 0.5%, 2%, or 5%? Yeah, TUI is a travel brand, not just cruises. Yes. But it's quite confusing. It's TUI who have Mein Schiff 1, Mein Schiff 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's TUI Cruises. A very large airline and cruise line. Yes. It is quite confusing. I like that they just changed it to Morella and just said Morella. I have not seen the correct answer yet. I'm waiting for it. The answer is 2. Yes, 2. I don't know if that seems too low or too high, but the answer is 2. It is 2%. 2% of all cruise passengers were on Disney Cruise Line in 2018. Crazy. Yeah, I'd see a lot of you put 0.5, and I probably would have gone with that as well. 2 seems, I don't know, too expensive. They have a couple of ships. Yeah, it's 2, apparently. It is 2. Who knew that? Now we know. Okay, question 15. Last question is, which class is Princess's Royal Princess? What class is Princess's Royal Princess? Any guesses on this one? This one should be a very easy one. Should be an easy one. Seems odd, but I trust your judgment, says Dylan. Thank you, Dylan. You can Google it if you would like to. Do they count all the imaginary friends in the statistics? Yeah, all the Disney characters and everything like that. What is a good luck dinner on New Year's Eve in New Year's Day in the UK? I don't know. Am I supposed to have a good luck dinner on New Year's Day in the UK? So I didn't know that one. It is royal class. Yes, it is royal class. Of course. Well done, Pam. Well done, Michael. Well done. I can't pronounce this. Well done, Mr. Wigan Dave. It is royal. Yep, Royal Princess is royal class. No massive surprises there. So let me know how many you got out of 15. I only got 14 this time because I got one of my own questions technically wrong. But yeah, 14 out of 15 for me. Let me know how many you got. Thank you so much for joining me this Friday. It's nice to get kind of back to normal. We're back on a normal schedule now. So we will do a kind of Q&A next week, either by myself or with somebody else. I'm not sure yet. Then we'll go back to trivia and we'll carry this on for 2021. I'm glad that 2020 kind of encouraged me to do live streams because it's been really nice to get to know you guys in a way that I hadn't done before because you're real and I'm real here at the same time. And it's just cool. Been in the UK 20 years, never heard of a good luck dinner. Yeah, I've been here my whole life, never heard of a good luck dinner. Is 2021 for cruising? Yes, we're going to cruise again in 2021. I'm so sure of it. I'm ready to go. Give me the vaccine. I'll do it myself. I don't mind. And then I'll go. Perfect. Only 7, not bad for a Virgin Cruiser. Nice, 7 is not bad. 13 out of 15 for Christopher, that is amazing. Tim has got to work for the next 5 days, that's awful. I'm back to work on Monday again. Back to real life, I suppose. But I hope you've all had a good Christmas and I hope you've had a good New Year. I have a new video out right now. I hope that you enjoy it. It's not the type of content I normally make on this channel, but I thought it was fun. I enjoyed it. I think it's useful as well, not just fun. It's an American thing. Is that really an American thing? Are you just trying to trick me? And we've gotten to know Hudson. Yes, that's true. John says, how do you know we aren't bots? John, they could not come up with your potato comments. That is for sure. Okay, so everybody, please, if you would, head over to my YouTube channel, watch my latest video, and I'm going to go and have dinner. Thank you so much for joining me. I will talk to you same place, same time next week. Goodbye, everybody.